next up, but I'm the number one candidate. I'm a number one like you say. Used to kick ball on the estate back then. T90s with the Levi's matching. Rips in the denim, that's classic. These beats get wrapped like Futamaki. That's a sushi roll. I'm a young CEO. Gotta do as you're told. Gotta act your stat. Gotta play your role. I was OT, all shutting down shows from A to B. Long way to go. About time they know about me. Hello, the jiggle and clap jello. I've been on top.
Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Detroit Lions taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Time for Dak Prescott of the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And how about the toughness of Dak Prescott? We see it all the time on the field. And remember when he had that serious ankle injury, would he return to form? Boy, did he ever. And he was better than ever, and that's great for the NFL. Terrific resilience, playing at a high level, capable of winning a championship with his arm and his legs.
Looking to pass, first play is Prescott. Got an open man, it's Michael Gallup. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 3. And again, it's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ingram. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll run with Chubb. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Chubb again. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Nick Chubb with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
The numbers for Gibbs from last week: 17 carries, 97 yards, and a touchdown.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
On 2nd down, Peoples. And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as he gets this up past the 30. The Lions at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now, fullback. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And that's a nice gain by him on 1st down, picking up some key yardage.
Now 2nd and 3. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
They'll try to throw now. Young. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends of what we've seen so far.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 39. A good pickup there, 26 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
They'll run on 1st down. Peoples. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 10 more there and another 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
On 1st and 10. Here's Gibbs. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Peoples. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Second down, Young. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. And that one really pushes him back. A loss of 9. And now it's 3rd and goal after the sack. So now make that a 2nd sack for them on this drive.
And, Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that, and they want to back them up.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Second down, here's Chubb again. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now this defense for the Lions, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott over the middle, complete. It's Ingram. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. 7-7, our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. As they've got it as we resume action. And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Deion Henley in there to bring him down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Prescott now. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They set up the screen to Chubb. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the 1st. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Chubb will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. On second down now, Peoples. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here is 3rd and 5.
52, Black Ultra. Steal, check steal.
Now here's Young. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. It was third and medium. They popped the short pass, looking to pick up the first, accomplish that mission, and then they accomplished a lot more on that mission all the way for the score.
Let me focus in on one word you used, pop, right? They popped the short pass, and then what happened after that? They popped the big run. Because now, once he caught it, didn't have anyone else in the vicinity to bring him down, and he takes off, and he kept going. Nice gutsy call, even better execution.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
No gain on the play there. Second down. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Prescott from the gun on third. Steps away to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
From the 42-yard line, here's a second down and 4. Here's Chubb on the read option. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now Prescott. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On play action, Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 14. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Prescott. And it's caught. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Nick Chubb on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. And he'll just take a seat in the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And able to give one man the slip there as he works his way forward for about 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Third down at 6. Now Young. That is caught. He's got the first down and more. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 30 yards there. And, of course, the first down as well.
Now, that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock. But now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
Gibbs straight ahead, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Meanwhile, Young's throw going into the hands of Williams. Touchdown, Detroit! Jamison Williams as the first half is winding down. And the Lions have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That stop made by Jack Campbell. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll start in the NFC North. Minnesota playing host to Chicago up at US Bank Stadium. And in the second quarter, it's the Vikings who are out on top. Ramondre Stevenson, the lone touchdown there as he's cashed one in on the ground. Next, we're off to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Buffalo Bills. Zay Flowers, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Isaiah Hodgins, a touchdown reception.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This taken in at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
On second down, Peoples. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Hey, go steal.
On second down now, Peoples. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
But when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front, and then maybe climbing to the second level. That offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Now making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Now Young going to move him around.
Strike. Check. Strike.
Now Young to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but, boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there, so no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do is trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him the opportunity.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And finally shoved out up past the 40-yard line.
A big play that time out of Chubb. 42 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run again on 1st down. Chubb.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. And Detroit back in possession of the football.
We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
second down. Young. Open man right side is St. Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a second down throw for Young. Green's got it over the middle. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Young on 3rd and 2.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. On the give, here's Gibbs. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 59 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
After another impressive run, the question has to be asked, how do you slow these guys down running the football? I think they're going to try and get more people to the point of attack, try and get more people to the line of scrimmage, almost use a variety of run blitzes in order to try and get it done.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
They'll send a tight end in motion right. On first down, Peoples. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Hand off now to Gibbs.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back now at Ford Field. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Lions on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Hey, check,
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you got the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots them.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. They'll pass there over the middle to start things out. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Here's Chubb on the read option. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Prescott. That one down the field for Ferguson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is taken at the 15. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Lions will take over. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Here you go. 10 flat.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And Gibbs has it. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Third and 3.
Go, 10. Ready, go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Peoples, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 99 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead. You give it to the big guy. defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. But you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 4th quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage. Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Looking to throw, Young. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. Here's Prescott.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. Chubb. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. Nick Chubb stops short, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? You want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. On the give, this is their fullback. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
And that's why that position was created. Big, powerful, strong guy who can carry the ball and plow forward. That's exactly why you have him on the field.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On third down, Peoples. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. No surprise this offense would be able to convert. They're currently second in the league in first downs, and they pick up one here.
Yeah, not a stat that we talk about a heck of a lot, but it's a vital one. And in this case, it's really vital because what does it do? Keeps their defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, it would likely put an end to this thing. Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Extra point try now for Patterson. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. So Dak and the Cowboys down by 2 touchdowns. A minute 54 on the clock. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Now Dak. Able to find Gallup. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Here's Prescott. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Prescott. This one complete to Ingram. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
To throw, Prescott. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 17-yard line. Able to hit his target, Lamb. Now 2nd down and a few inches. Here's Dak. And he's got it. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Moody good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. And this will be covered up by the Lions, and that might just about seal the deal. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Second down and 3. And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. They'll try and run with their fullback.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Detroit, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.